We're back with another Boruto super tired review because I haven't slept and it's almost 7 a.m. But I wanted to watch Boruto. Okay, so this episode was actually pretty good. Another one in the arc that we've been waiting for, that we've been wanting. Boruto goes back to the past with Naruto. Last episode was good. It was Boruto and Sasuke's first day back in the village of the past. You know, we got to see a bunch of cool stuff. We got to see Kid Naruto, Jiraiya, Sakura. That's about it for the most part, I think. But we got to meet more people today and do more stuff. So let's get right into this episode. Let's give it a tell you all what happened. But I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've probably seen the episode yourself. You're just looking for other people's thoughts. So let's do it anyway. All right, the episode started and Boruto and Naruto were eating some breakfast of Naruto's choice, you know, food of champions, ramen. All right, but Boruto did not like Naruto's ramen flavors. He thought they were all basic and simple, and the flavors that Boruto liked weren't invented yet. So Boruto went into Naruto's fridge, grabbed a bunch of stuff, and was like, all right, I'm just gonna make this myself. And then, you know, he whips up some like spicy ramen pretty much, and he eats it and he gives it to Naruto, and Naruto loves it too. And now the future is changed because Boruto showed Naruto how to make spicy ramen, and that ruined everything. Just kidding. After that, it cuts to Naruto showing Boruto around the village some more. And Naruto hints that there's a Genin away, but he doesn't know who, but Boruto still doesn't know who, even though Naruto kind of does hint that it's Sasuke, but Boruto still hasn't quite figured it out yet. After that, Boruto finally meets Konohamaru, his sensei, his leader pretty much, his master, yeah. And Konohamaru shows Naruto his sexy jutsu he's been working on, and then Naruto pretty much says, hey, that's not good enough. And then Boruto is about to show off his sexy jutsu, and then Sakura runs in and punches Naruto square in the face. And yeah, Konohamaru is scared of Sakura a lot and runs away. Pretty much, Sakura calls Naruto a moron for doing the sexy jutsu, and yeah, that was pretty much it. After that, Hinata shows up, and Boruto meets his mom. There's not really much to say about it. He just meets his mom. He's like, oh my god, that's my mom. After that, some weird thing happened with my eyes. Like water started coming out, but it wasn't crying because like I don't cry. Like I think it was just sweat because we got to see NEJI. Yep, we all missed him. We all miss NEJI. Boruto knows who NEJI is, but he's, you know, obviously he's never met him because, well, we all know what happened in NEJI, right? After that, Boruto also meets Rock Lee at the same time and realizes that Rock Lee is literally Metal Lee. So yeah, as pretty much after that, they said that all Genin were called to one area, so all the Genin need to go meet up somewhere. On the way walking there, Naruto bumps into two Jonin, and Boruto talks about the train. He talks about how in the future the train's a thing, but nobody knows in the current time what the hell a train is. And pretty much Naruto gives the idea to a random Jonin to you know, invent the train. So yeah, as they're walking, Boruto realizes just how much Naruto wants to be Hokage one day, because that's, you know, all he talks about as a kid. And then Boruto gives him a little jab. He's like, man, I think you could really be Hokage one day, but maybe you couldn't. And then Boruto gets all mad. I mean, not Boruto, Naruto gets all mad. He's like, I'm gonna be Hokage. You know how Naruto is. After that, they meet up at a bathhouse for all the Genin to meet, and Naruto also meets Shino and Kiba, and yeah, he pretty much says they haven't changed one bit. Pretty much after that, all the Genin meet up in the bathhouse, and Hinata points out that Boruto looks exactly like Naruto. After that, they've all been assigned by the Hokage herself, Lady Tsunade at the time, that they need to clean the bathhouse, so they all just clean up the bathhouse, and then it becomes a competition. Naruto uses a shadow clones, Kiba uses one shadow clone, Rock Lee is Rock Lee about cleaning, and yeah, and then they make a big giant mess and everything's destroyed in the bathhouse. And pretty much they were called to the bathhouse to clean it because they were making Naruto clean up Jiraiya's mess. But they just got all the Genin to do it, and the owner of the bathhouse pretty much exposes that Naruto is a peeping Tom with Jiraiya. After that, all the Genin are walking back home because they finished their mission, and Shino is talking to Boruto as they're walking, and Shino points out that Boruto's taijutsu is pretty good, but there's some flaws, and that his teacher should have pointed out his flaws in training, but Shino doesn't know that that Boruto's teacher was Shino in the future, so he pretty much roasts himself in a way. It's kind of funny if you're watching. watching it. You'll pick up on it if you were watching it. Pretty much as they were walking, they were talking about the deserter of the village, and well, at that point, Boruto figures out who it is. Cuts to nighttime. Boruto's talking to Sasuke, just giving him a recap of everything they did for the day. And then Boruto asks Sasuke, he's like, everyone said again deserted the village. Was that you? Why'd you do it? Blah, 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 blah. Sasuke pretty much says, at the time, I thought there was no other choice. And yeah, he was like, this is why I did it, blah, 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 blah. And that's it. After that, it cuts to a scene of Naruto, Sasuke, and Boruto sitting there in an open training field, waiting for Jiraiya to show up. And then we hear a voice in the sky, and it's Urashiki. Naruto looks up in the sky, and he sees Urashiki for the first time. And well, pretty much Urashiki says, nice to meet you, Naruto Uzumaki. And then episode ends. So yeah, the episode was pretty good overall. I liked it. It was good little fun. The bathhouse and stuff. Yeah, it was cool. Not super eventful, but it was cool seeing all the old characters. Filler obviously, but it was still fun. I think everyone who saw this episode enjoyed it. If they hated this episode, they're just Boruto hating. This episode's good, fun, wholesome, all that stuff. The preview for the next episode, pretty much Urashiki uses his little whip thing and like steals Naruto. From what it looks like, he steals Naruto and then takes him somewhere. And then what it looks like is that Boruto, Sasuke, and Jiraiya go together to go rescue him. And Sasuke and Urashiki end up fighting somewhere in there. And then in the preview, it shows Boruto talking to Naruto, but Naruto's also in his form. I don't even know exactly what it's called, but it's where the Nine Tails chakra is surrounding him, like when he was fighting Haku and Zabuza, how he got during that. So yeah, it looks good. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm hoping that my prediction comes true about next week. So I'm hoping they fight and they end up doing something with that ancient turtle relic and end up in another point in time in the future. So that they hope that they keep doing that, so we see different points of Naruto play out. But who knows what they're gonna do. Anyways, guys, that was my review. That's pretty much the whole episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and be tuned for next week for another super early me tired reviewing Boruto. Peace.